If you've been here before, thank you for being a continued supporter. We want to give a quick thank you and shout out to our sponsor, LuteFish. They're an amazing new technology. If you see their banner behind us, and you'll see some of their devices back there, it's awesome. If you want to find out more information about them, you can find them on our Instagram page at live.session.jam. And if you post any Instagram story or post or anything, please feel free to tag us. We love to see the audience point of view. It's pretty awesome. And without further ado, I want to invite special edition number 7, House Band, to begin their intro. And I'm going to hand it over to our founder and my dear friend, Mr. Alan Dauria. Hello again, everyone. If you've just trickled in, welcome. This is a live session jam. We're so honored to be here. I just want to give a quick shout out to every musician here, and I want to introduce the band to y'all. Over here on keys, we have the amazing Vahag Stepanyan. Over here on bass, Arthur De Pala. On guitar, we have Joao Perusi. On sax, Eddie Pimentel. On trombone, Christian Foreman. And our surprise guest of the night, Mr. Jordan Detige. If this is your first time joining us, we are Live Session Jam. We do this every single week. We provide an intimate space for musicians to thrive. We also have a tradition of inviting a guest artist. And tonight, you're in for a real treat. She's amazing. She's an amazing singer-songwriter, has just released a lot of new music. She's working on some music and has worked on some collaborative projects. So I want to welcome to the stage Miss Sierra Sellers.
What oh, thank you. I know there's like 15 people in here, but can we make some noise? We about to put this shit on the internet. Let's make them think this place is packed so they come out. So let's do it again. My name's Sierra Sellers. Hell yeah. All right. So I wrote this song after I was listening to the song Girls, Girls, Girls by Jay-Z. This song originally wasn't for me, it was for a friend's project. And they told me I should keep it. But anyway, met this gigolo down on Bigelow. He had mad spirit, wrote poems like Love Jones, but I wasn't trying to hear him. I mean, it's cool what you doing for the women worth wooing, but I'm not easily impressed, so that shit just won't do it. Had a homie lover friend back in South Oakland. He could have been a one, that shit was too potent. Dangerous in love, we was too hopeless, and I would never forget that man never did hit. Now I quit, I just kid, no offense, let me live. It's a trip, what we did, guess you get what you give. Ain't no regrets here, just lessons learned and they sincere. Hey, hey, only time will tell where the people go. Only time will tell how the people grow. Only time will tell where the people go. Go, oh, go, oh, oh. Only time will tell where the people go. Only time will tell how the people grow. Only time will tell where the people go. Oh, no, Loved a cutie pie on the hill where he resided. He was type divine. Till I heard all the lies. If they really some rumors, then tell me, why do you try? Sweet prince of the ghetto, I blow my eye. Believe me when I say I will forgive you in time. Until then, keep your distance and don't be hitting my line. Got nothing but love for you, but baby, don't try. My new thing out by Palm Springs, he's a doozy. Try to fly me out so he can feel up on the booty. Might've let him smash, might've made a home movie, but I came to my senses like, girl, who is you fooling? You ain't the type to give your whole self to a man. Think your last name's Sellers, you sound more like a fan. Don't get me wrong, he's a gem, a diamond in the sand. Too precious to be pressured by a faux romance. Hey, only time will tell where the people go. Only time will tell how the people grow. Only time will tell where the people go. Oh, 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 oh. Only time will tell where the people go. Only time will tell how the people go. Only time will tell where the people go. Go, oh, oh, oh. Louder, come on. Fill the room. Thank you. So yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and yeah, pew 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 pew. 412. It's one of my childhood best friends. Any hoodle. I spent a lot of time in this tiny studio apartment where I would just listen to records and smoke cigars. Don't want to advocate for that. It's not good for you, but I enjoy it. So that last song was written during one of those experiences, just me in my apartment, candlelight, vinyl. And this next song, too, is called Alone. And, I was just in this horrible relationship, and it just kind of hit me, supernaturally in that apartment. Oh, wow, I don't have to date you. And it was, super casual. We're very cool to this day. It just was I'm unhappy. Let's call it. And he was low-key, me too. And we were bet. So that's what the song is about, just rather being alone than stay in a relationship for the sake of staying in a relationship. So hope you enjoy it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Where the hell you been? Oh, you went out with the wine, yeah. Oh, it's just your friend. Well, I've been trying to wrap my mind around you and her, and you and I did wrong. Ain't no trust when I see lust in her eyes from your touch. It's all gone. Well, damn it. I'd rather be alone than sitting up waiting at the phone for somebody who never comes home. Nah, you ain't the one, so I'd rather be alone than sitting up waiting by the phone for somebody who never comes. You ain't the one, so I'd rather be alone. Y'all feel me? I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be precious little secret. I'ma let you keep it, 'cause I ain't never shared with no woman. That ain't something that I'm needing. Now you ain't here go real nice. I hope you like his appetite for women who don't give a damn that it's somebody's man. So This is the volume. This is the volume. Thank y'all so much. It feels so good to sing my own songs. I be in restaurants and bars singing other people's music all the time. So, like, thank you so much, Alan. Thank you so much, Sarah, wherever you are. Oh, there you are, Sarah. Thank you so much for having me. Feels really good to sing my own songs again. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate this space. So let's make some noise for this night. Giving me life. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Wiz. And I wrote this song with The Wiz on mute to that poppy scene with the taxis and all. Didn't want to come tonight, but I came for you. Now you ain't acting right, yeah, gonna make me act a fool. When his dress is fitting, lips is licking, thighs are thicking, hips just hitting, boom, play. Hey, baby, come wait for me, wait for me. my walk, now watch me leave. Don't tease, lay free. Then come running back to me. Don't tease, lay free. Period. Thank you guys.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here tonight. Please, we have one more time for Sierra Seller. We're gonna play our last sort of improvised tune, and we're gonna open the jump, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it's getting hot. You wanna take all your time? Sure. Yeah, good. take a short break and we want to start with the jam. Do we have musicians in the house or singers? Janelle Rocaforte. Great. Okay. Someone else? Singer. Okay. Okay. We have singers. Okay. Talk to Sarah, singers. Talk to Sarah or to me to see what are we gonna do. Okay. See you again in 5 minutes. Thank you.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we didn't talk about that. That is hilarious. Dude, we came in so confidently wrong. I know.
Yeah, you too. That's you, bro. Yeah, man, bro. Great playing, bro. Yeah, you too. Come on, bro. Beautiful. You're killing. Yeah, killing as always. Let's go. Are you gonna play keys tonight too? Dude, I don't think so. I don't know. You guys killing keys. Oh, bro, thank you, dude. I'm not quite trying to talk. Bro, I just like play some bullshit, but people jazz love that stuff. Yes. Just play nothing. They're like, oh my god, dude, he's playing something. Yeah, bro, just like play some bullshit. Just having fun, like that. Right, yeah, just playing whatever. They're like, oh shit, dude. Yeah, right. I was having this conversation, it's like, it's funny what you have to